Basically, I said the first thing we have to understand is about the mission of a port. No? Because you probably will remember that many years ago, everybody was thinking about being the biggest port in Europe, the biggest port in the world, and that was measured by physical units, tons and containers and boxes, TEUs, let's say, without paying attention that we mix 1 ton of crude oil with 1 ton of electronic equipment. This is one side, or we mix an empty container with a full one or a transshipped one. So we count movements and we count tons. That we are sending to our citizens, I will say, certain message that means, okay, these people are just managing dirty things in a way, heavy things, I mean, all these aspects, no? So many years ago, we already tried to say, this is not really our mission, this is a consequence of our work and a way to measure some quantities. But the most important thing is that we should create value to our surrounding economy. And that means also to our citizens around the port. So the ports, we are linked to the city always, or 99% of the time. So this vision or mission about that our mission is to create value, to make our surrounding economy more competitive, to create top-level jobs and so on. If we make this surrounding economy growth, we will grow because that economy will be more competitive, will be exporting and importing more, so we are serving to distribution centers and also production centers. So then the tons and the boxes will be a consequence together with many other things. So then we say we have to do that on a sustainable way. And this sustainable growth has to be economical, social and environmental. Well, this is, there are many different things that everybody knows about the digitalization, new technologies, and we are talking about blockchain and Internet of Things and artificial intelligence and all these kind of tools, right, to manage. But we understand that that ports that we have been progressing from a tool port providing services and loading and unloading and creating the infrastructure through landlord ports and then more based on the supply chain and logistics. So the first next step is the smart port relation, no? And that means that we are going to use the digitalization, the new technologies in order to match this market that is the high demanding logistics. And with us that we have quite a heavy infrastructure many times, quite difficult also the big vessels every day bigger and bigger. So all that we have to combine with the demand that every day is much more, let's say, high demanding, high logistics demanding. No? And I made the example early in the morning and I said, well, Black Friday is Friday, it's not Tuesday. So we need to provide all our customers and be on time. So the supply chain is not anymore by itself. The supplier say, okay, I want to supply this, so I create a supply chain. So we have to look after the demand chain that will pull us how we need to supply them. No? And then we have the e-commerce companies and very well known by everybody. The e-commerce is growing and all these effects, these events like Black Friday and so on is like a little joke, no, of course, but you understand what I mean. All this is really high demanding on flexibility more than capacity. No? So we have to handle both things under this sustainability umbrella. Through the organizations, we try to spread all that knowledge. So you could see here that in the Smart Port Corner, together with 5 leading ports in the world, ourselves, the Port of Barcelona, but together with these 5 leading ports like Rotterdam, Hamburg, Antwerp, LA, Montreal, they are friends. So we decided to say, okay, we have a strong relation with the city. We, all of us, cooperate and collaborate a lot with each other. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel when in other areas in the world they are already solving that problem. So let's exchange ideas. And then through this, like we do it here in the Smart City Congress, and we have this Smart Corner, so every 10, 15 minutes someone is presenting solutions. So very openly, very friendly, so try to use them, and this is our duty, to let them know to everybody. So it's not this 6 ports has been the starting point, but it's not going to be, I mean, it's open to everybody, and of course in the next future or new editions, if we think that we have to continue, that everybody is very happy that we are here, we are going to open it to everybody.